Okay, we are here. We are live with some more Pokemon Violet. Last time we finally finished up pretty much all of the nicknames for all the shinies that we have. Um, I think we had all but like, all but like two confirmed. After thinking about them, I think we're good with the names I had. So that was Orthworm. I was kind of debating between Mr. Worm and Glebus. Glebus being the name my girlfriend recommended, but I think I'm gonna go with Orthworm, or not Orth. I'm gonna go with Mr. Worm just because it's dumb and I like that. And there was Murkrow. I think we're just going with Beakles because that's the best thing I've come up with. Yeah, I think Beakles was. We were struggling to get a good Murkrow name, but the more I thought about it, the more I'm like, nah, it's kind of goofy. I like it. And then also yesterday we managed to find a shiny Vaporeon as well through a outbreak. That was pretty nice. I figured we'll do a quick check, see if there's anything like crazy interesting. Probably not. Not that I want to do any more shiny hunting. But yeah, so we're gonna basically, I think, start off by nicknaming a bunch of the Pokemon. Then we'll do some evolutions and some prep. So we'll see. This could take quite a while. There's also a chance we'll have some time for some Scarlet today. I have no idea. But we're just gonna wing it. And then, yeah, whenever I come across a name that if there's a name I see that I'm like, actually I'm debating it, then we'll go from there. Okay, yeah. Okay, we're starting with Dreepy, Dracloak, and Dracopult. This should be the correct order that I wanted them to be in. So this would be Dreepy, this would be Dracloak, this would be Dracopult. So we're doing Drip, Drop, and Drip, Drop. So, Drip. Drop. I realize my webcam covers the names, but oh well. I'm verbally saying what they are, and you can see them at the bottom anyway. And Drip, Drop. With a space. There we go. Drip, Drop, and Drip, Drop. Cool. Next we have Bagon, Shogun, Settlement. So we had Tiny Muncher, No Muncher, Big Muncher. This will be Tiny Muncher. I've probably named a lot of Pokemon with Munch in their name before, but that's okay. Or Muncher or something of that naming scheme. Tiny Muncher. No Muncher because Shogun does not have a mouth. That's the gag. Everyone laugh at Shogun for not having a mouth. No Muncher. And Salamence will be Big Muncher. Big Muncher. Cool. Okay, some of these rows I think I'm going to delete them when I'm done. So there's also some Pokemon that are not going to be fully, or we don't have the full evolution line yet, where I have names that I would probably use for Pokemon in that line. When we catch them, assuming we catch them. Yeah. So we'll deal with that when we get there. And I will kind of just update my spreadsheet as I go. Oh, and then I also made a quick note. Oh yeah, two things actually real quick. Two things. One, I made a quick note that because I want to go for all the past Paradox Pokemon as well in Scarlet. And since we're going to be naming these guys after drills, I was like, we should name all the past Paradox Pokemon after saws. Or something of that nature, but I made a note so I wouldn't forget. And then the other thing is I talked to my girlfriend briefly about the Star Wars planets for the legendaries to see if she had any suggestions. The only thing that we got was Articuno was named Bespin previously, and I think we're switching it to, I think it's pronounced Barin. But basically I think it's a cold moon of Geonosis that appears in Star Wars Rebels. There's a pretty big arc moment for one of the characters there. And I liked it because it was actually an ice planet, and that gets rid of Bespin, which, assuming we actually go catch other legendaries in other games, would probably work better for Tornadus anyway. So at some point we'll have to brainstorm names for potential legendaries we might be getting, just so I can map things out, but we'll see where we're at today. But so I just wanted to bring that up before I forgot. But anyway. Okay, yeah, so Iron Treads is going to be cordless, as in a cordless drill. And I guess, yeah, I don't know. If there's any names that I really like, I could keep them for just written down for something. We'll get there in a second. We got Iron Jugulus, who I'm going to name Pneumatic. I might want to look this up again to be safe, but I'm sure I'll spell it right. Let's just double check. Yeah, that should be good. Okay. Pneumatic, we have auger. I don't know where to like put the emphasis. Oh, not I got the A or the U first, so it's just gonna be Ugger, which is a funny name, but not what we're going for. Okay, Iron Valiant. We decided to go with Radial Arm, which it's a name. I kind of like the absurdness of it. Radial Arm. For Iron Hands, we had Percussion. Percussion. Iron Moth is Air Angle for an air angle drill. Everyone's favorite drill. Sound off in the comments below. What's your favorite drill? Air angle, and then finally we had deck for deck drill. Okay, I think there were a couple names in here that I kind of like that I'm debating how I want to do this. I think I have to quickly move a couple things in my spreadsheet. Because I had a bunch of potential hunk names for any other teammates, but they needed to get moved. The issue is that the way that notes work means that they don't stay. The notes don't stay, which is very weird. It's like, oh wait, if I copy and hang on, sorry. If I copy and paste stuff. Okay, so the old notes for some reason stay, but the copied ones get added? That is so weird. Okay, sorry. I gotta delete a few notes. Because I had left little notes of what some of the names were referencing for fear that I would just completely forget if I couldn't remember. Okay, let's see. Okay, cool. That gives me space. So yeah, just how do I want to do this? I'm realizing I might just need a giant list like what I did with the hunk names. Okay, because I like the name Vice. I like the name Duct Tape is kind of funny. The name Crank and Mallet. There's a lot of these were like tools I was looking at. Magnetic, Sledgehammer, Staple, Hacksaw, Impact and Mechanic, Clamp, Chisel, and then Vertical. Okay, I think that's everything I had written down that I don't know how I'd use these names, but I may as well keep them for now. I could always just reference the list whenever I need a nickname and just see if anything fits. Okay, next up is the Poniard and B-sharp guy. So we have Poniard. That is going to be named Opening. So these are all based off little, very common chess terms because I don't actually know much about chess outside of the very basics. We have Opening. We have Promotion, which kind of actually fits the sociable, which was completely unintended. Got Promotion. Ooh, that's the end. Promotion, and then this will be King Gambit, which will be named Checkmate. Yeah, I think I originally had Check. I was really debating it. For the B-sharp, but I decided that Promotion was better. I'm gonna keep Stalemate, and Sudden Death as a name is so weird that I'm gonna just move it for now. Okay. Okay, we have Gulpin and Swalot here. will be Gulpin, this will be Swalot. So Gulpin, we have Private Gulp. Private... Ooh. Private Gulp. I have a space, but I don't know if I'm allowed to use it for Sergeant SWAT. So we're doing SWAT as opposed to SWOT, just because I think it looks better. Sergeant? Wait, how do you spell Sergeant? I think I just wrote it down. Okay, there's both E and A. Is it... Sergeant is a rank... SER. Okay, well, what's Sergeant with an A? It doesn't actually... Hang on. Okay, so Sergeant with an A is just the incorrect spelling. Gotcha. Okay. Anyway. It's just an English language work. Yeah, okay, so this one is one word. I'm gonna keep Gulpin as one word, too. Private Gulpin, Sergeant SWAT. Oh, yeah, and then... I had the Gulper and Mustachio. I don't know what the fuck I named the Gulper. And also Big Gulp. But I'll keep them because they're funny names. Okay, we have Mischievous and Mismagius. Yeah, actually, I may as well move names first. They'll be like, these were the top contenders. I had Limestone, La Llorona, and Flashlight. I don't know if I'm going to name anything those, but may as well throw them in the list of decent enough names. I'm not doing Cursor Hex. That's kind of boring. Okay, so the first Mischievous, we're going to name EMF after EMF readers, just a ghost hunting thing. Or, well, I mean, the EMF readers are not explicitly ghost hunting, but I'm referencing them in the ghost hunting sense. And the second one we're going to name Ovilus, which that is actually a specific ghost hunting tool. Not saying I believe that they work like that. I'm just saying I don't believe they work like that. I'm just saying what it is in terms of ghost hunting because I find it fascinating. Anyway, Growlithe and Arcanine. So Growlithe we are naming Chase. And Arcanine we are naming Rubble. These are Paw Patrol dogs. I had to Google them. Just like how I had to Google types of drills. Okay, so I'm transparent. Okay, we have Glimmet and Glimora. The only name that is kind of funny that I might consider keeping is Mortician. It's just a wild thing to name a Pokemon. But we obviously went with the dumb names. Which was Galonk and Glunk. Probably could have sat on these ones a little longer. I kind of locked these in a little early. But Glonk and Glunk. I say that as if the next thing isn't cursed as well. So the things that we're not doing are the 4 Pac-Man ghosts. I may as well just throw that on the list of potential names. Of Inky Blinky, Pinky, and Clyde. But obviously we're actually going with Jankin, Junkin, Jorkin, and Jorky. The question is which one is getting named to which. I'm also going to sort these a little bit. So this is Bale. This is Pum Pum. Sensu is you and Pow. No, Sensu is you and Pow is you. Okay. So I had that listed as in Bali was Jankin, Pum Pum was Jonkin, Sensu was Jorkin, and Pow was Jorky. I don't know if let me see if I want to do any tweaks to that. Let me pull up the Oricorio shinies real quick and just get a vibe check on which one I want as which. I didn't really plan that part, to be honest. Okay, which one feels like a Jankin? And a Jonkin, and a Jorky, and a Jorkin. Okay, I think Sensu I'm gonna do Jankin. Which is this one. This is literally just the dumbest vibe check. So Jankin. I was like, well, that's the wrong bird. And we have to change their forms, dingus. Let's Jankin. Jonkin, I think I want to do his POW. Yeah, we caught these in thematic balls. So 2 of them we ended up using the rare balls, which I think is actually really cool looking. Jonkin. Now we just have Jorkin and Jorky. Yeah, I think Pom Pom's gonna be Jorkin. And then Bale will be Jorky. Okay. That just feels... That's my vibe check. We asked 100 people which Oricorio is which of these names. You'll never believe what the responses were. And then this is Jorky. Terrible fucking shtick. Jorky, Jorkin, Jankin, Jonkin. Alright, next. Clauncher and Clawitzer. Oh yeah, we had done basically a bunch of like German guns. Or World War II German guns. Let me see if I want to save any of these. I think I like Waffenfabrik and Waffenwerk. We'll save these for later. I do like Gustloff and Mauser. Like, I feel like some of these have fun or cool sounding names. Or Furtengewehr. And then Headcanon I kind of like too, even though that makes it sound like a fanfiction thing. But the names we ultimately ended up going with for Clauncher was, I think I'm saying was, like I'm just botching the German language, was Waffenwerk. I guess I didn't confirm that these fit, but they should. The German words can get quite long. Waffenwerk and Kriegsmodell, and I should probably just verify these spellings at the end here, just to be safe. Kriegs. Are we gonna have to get rid of one of the L's, actually? Nope. We're just barely 12 characters, cool. Okay, Kriegsmodell. Yep, that looks fine. I didn't really even check that thoroughly, but it looks fine. Waffenwerk should be fine. Waffenwerk. Cool. Okay, next up we got Numel and Camerupt. None of these names really carry over, except for Suit on Camerupt. I could see that working for a shiny. But like, Numpty and Numpt aren't working for anything probably else. Maybe Neep. I'll throw Neep in the mix, because I could just see it being silly, but, I'm me rubbing my nose like crazy. I'm gonna start with the second one, just because I think it'll make the first Numel make more sense as to why I'm doing such a terrible name for it. So we're naming this one Outback. And we're naming Camerupt Steakhouse. Yes, I know, I mean, the names actually kind of fit them, I feel like, though. And the last Numel we are naming TGI Fridays. Outback Steakhouse and TGI Fridays. Actually, did I? Is there a reason I picked one Numel over the other here? I think I prefer the netball. Let me take a look at their sizes real quick. Because normally I think I plan most of these out. I'm assuming I have a reason for doing this. Might be based off size. A little bit smaller than average. Okay, actually, I'm gonna flip him. Wait, I mean the names, sorry. So you're gonna be Outback and the other one's gonna be TGI Fridays. I think this is the one that I'm gonna sort of use in my decks, and this is the dupe one. Because I think I prefer the ball, plus that being a smaller one is kind of cute too. Fridays. These should all have been figured out, I'm pretty sure. And I can confirm Growlithe real quick. Some of these were more so based off the Pokeball I used. One's the same Pokeball, too. Okay, I think we did it that way because that one was smaller. I think, for some reason, Numel just must have slipped through the cracks, or I picked the Premier Ball as my preferred one and changed my mind. Anyway. Okay, next up we have our first example of something where we're going to have to keep track of names that I've committed to for like 90%. And that will be the Evolutions. But we're going to go in a row here. Okay, yeah, they got moved slightly, so that's fine though. So, yeah, we ended up naming these after like military or special, or like paramilitary special military. What's the? I'm already blanking on the name. Hang on. What's the word? Special forces. So we are naming Espeon Beret after the Green Berets. Naming Jolteon Fleet. I could not tell you what some of these are, and if they're some of these I think are nicknames or like acronyms. Fleet, we have Air Force for Sylveon, which all started because I was looking up colors and I thought the name Air Force was funny. And then finally we have Vaporeon, which is the newest member, which we're going to name Navy. Was that or Marine? And I think I prefer Navy, even though it's purple. So that's that. Let me quickly mark off. I like a decent bit of the names that I didn't keep for these guys. Yeah, we had Neon, Pistachio, and Spring for as Espeon options. We had Macaroon, Biscotti, Sandcastle, Butternut Milk, and Hazelnut for Jolteon. How's the PC situation? Okay, so I do have all the parts now that I need. We're bringing it into Best Buy for the Geek Squad just to deal with because we have the subscription, so it's free. Or not free, but we already have it, so I may as well. Friday night. So hopefully I will have it back by Sunday, fingers crossed. We'll see. It might be a little longer, but yeah, that'll happen, and then I won't be able to stream for a few days, but whatever. it's worth it. Okay, I'm gonna save Lapis and Blueberry as names. What GPU? GPU, I ended up getting a 5070. So, because we went to Micro Center to get the actual parts, and they had, I think, a decent bit of them recently stocked, so. And I'm gonna keep Arctic and Sapphire, too, I think. Actually, yeah, I'll get rid of Sapphire, just because that's a little boring. Nice and modern. Yep. Yeah, no, very, very recent. Which was quite nice. Because initially, when I was looking a few months, or even like a year ago, I was looking at like the 4070 Super, but then the recent ones came out and then they just kind of vanished from sales, which I think they're about the same in power and price, so it didn't make a huge difference either way, but that ended up being the only option, so but hey, yeah. Okay, so we are still missing actually 5 of the Evolution shinies. Got the 4070 Super right before they disappeared in January. Nice. Yeah, no. Okay, so we'll have very similar power GPUs or something. I don't know. Me wasn't willing to wait for the new ones to get. No, I totally feel that because yeah, when I was like looking at stuff generally, I was like I had no idea what the stocking situation was going to be, but thankfully it ended up just working out. Because yeah, with the new graphics cards, it's always such a gamble if there's going to be if they're gonna be in stock or not. That's just how it be. Oh yeah, and then for reference, yeah, the nicknames that I am saving, I will just read them off real quick. For Leafeon is Ranger, for Umbreon is Night Stalker, Flareon is Delta, Glaceon is Angelico, and then Eevee is Gray Fox. Assuming we actually get all those, fingers crossed. I'll have to see. But I'm sure we'll at least get Umbreon and Flareon. Okay, Sandygast and Palossand. We're going back over to here. Yeah, we got the special marking on the one that'll be the Palossand. So we will be naming this one. Oh yeah, I had a couple names that I didn't use. I can quickly go over those after I name this one. I'm already in here. Which we are naming this one Bandit. I had Outlaw and Raider, which I will just throw into the list of future potential names. And then for Palossand, we're gonna do Marauder. And then I have a few others from throw into the hey, you're desperate for a nickname, here's some options list. Which would be Fault, Antique, and Fault and Antique, I think, right? I'm not gonna bother with Thief or Crook, those are kind of boring. I'm gonna pick Sand. I mean, I could have named it Sand and I wouldn't put it past me. We're coming up later on a shiny Orthworm, which my plan is to name Mr. Worm. So, Black Sand. You know, we're getting creative now. Okay, so we're keeping Knackley the Snow Frolicker as the baby. These I don't... Well, I'll keep Coordinates as a name. This one was kind of based off the fact that we have the teammate Hunk one in Scarlet that we actually got in this game, funny enough, which we named Chunk. And so I figured I'd keep the Minecraft-esque theming going, even if Chunk can refer to other things. So we're naming Knackley Border, and I'm naming what'll be Knacklestack Lodestone. Which I would presume Lodestones are real outside of Minecraft. Are they? Is that like an actual real thing, or did Minecraft make that up? Now I'm just curious. Okay, so it is actually, it's a magnetized piece of rock. Or mineral. Interesting. Yeah, that's that. I'm gonna keep... So, Crabrawler and Crabominable are next. Fisticuffs, Clobber, Blindside, and Bamboozler were the other names we had available. I like all those, so I'm just gonna chuck those into the... Oh, even and Schmuck even is there. That's... It was grayed out, but I can go with... Okay, it's being annoying now. Why are you not... Why not copying? There we go. So I'll keep Schmuck as an option too, because it's kind of funny. You know, thankfully, yeah, some Pokemon naming was hard because I didn't know what the hell to name them. Like, I had bad options. Some of them I had too many good options. But for these two, we're naming them the Crabrawler Hackem. And for Crabominable, we'll be naming it Satcom. Based off everyone's favorite game, Battleship. And there's Satcom. Okay. We got Dratini and Dragonair. We'll get back to those other guys, the single evolutions. I guess I'll keep the name Slipper and Sloop written down. Why not? And then we also have to keep in mind Dragonite, which I will get to in a sec. I don't know if I have the exact name for this one, but I can get sort of a vibe. Because this one is very thematic. Not really, but... Okay, we got Dweep. And we got Dwop. Which I'm realizing now is very similar to Drop, which we just named Dracloak, but whatever. I don't know if I have a specific name for this. Deep Dwop. Something or other. I'll just make a note. What I named the Dratini and Dragonair. I think that'll be fine for now. We could come up with something down the road. Okay, we have Tauros next. I am fat fingering everything. So things we didn't use were Propeller, Flagship, and Surrender. I'm not sure if those really make sense for a lot of other Pokemon, especially like Propeller. But I do like the name, so I'll keep it written down. But the name we went with for Paldean Tauros was Life Jacket. I don't know if there's like a... I'm sure there's something I could come up with if I were to catch the Blaze breed that's like based on firefighters or something of that nature that would kind of fit the theming. But I don't know what I'd do for regular Tauros if that were the case, so... We'll worry about that another time. Quillfish. Okay, I had a couple names in here that were kind of funny. I don't know how universal they are, that being Blow Up, Quilt, and Needle. I kind of liked. But the name we went with was obviously significantly better, much more creative. And that name... This fits, right? Okay, I have to get rid of the space, unfortunately. But that's okay. Anyway, we got Stabby McStab. Okay, Clough. Yeah, all of these names that we have are very Clough-y, but I'll write down Craft with a K, Klungo, Krungo, and Kroink. They are funny sounds. Maybe I'll find a Pokemon that starts with like a K or a KR or something that fits that. But here, we are actually going to name this something that isn't even actually correct. And that is going to be Bluebeard. Its beard is white. It actually doesn't even have a beard. I was just referencing like the fur on it. Well, it's Bluebeard anyway, so. And then we got Orthworm. Bridges' recommended name of Glebus was kind of funny, and Wiggle Waggle was also kind of a goofy name that I will keep written down. But we're obviously going with Mr. Worm here. Because it's just a clever name. But I feel like it fits it. It fits Orthworm. Let's be real. It's funny. I like Mr. Worm. Okay, we have Pissimian. I like the optional name of Munkenthrow and Monkdunk. I don't know. Oh, I know. We have Monkdunk. Sorry, Monkdunk. I don't know how Munkenthrow would ever get used anywhere else, but we're running with it. But I'm gonna name it Monkdunk. M-U-N-K as opposed to M-O-N-K, which was my other written down option, but I don't need to. If I'm gonna have M-U-N-K, I don't need. Yeah, I mean, I could do Munkenthrow for like Oranguru. Doesn't really make that much sense, but it would thematically work. Okay, we got Ice Cube. I went through a lot of these. Some of these, yeah, I had Flumpty, Freezy, Breezy, Plunky, and then I had like Iski, I-S-C-I. I liked all of them. So this was a harder one to nickname just because I liked a lot of the options. But ultimately, I decided to go with Penguini, which is just the word penguin with an I at the end, but I don't care. Okay, Phalanx. Yeah, a lot of these wouldn't work. I feel like Phalanx I probably could have put more time into. You know what? Maybe I'll send a quick message to my girlfriend and see if she has anything. And we'll wrap around to this one. Because... Hang on. We'll wrap around to it. Because I have Finks, F-I-N-K-S, which is sort of the goofy name that just might... I mean, I'm sure we're not the only ones my girlfriend and I refer to it as. And I wonder if there's anything that's more creative. Okay, Love Disc, the Cloud Watcher. I had a decent bit of names I liked here. We had Symmetry, Discus, Kissy, and Smoocho. I don't know how Kissy or Smoocho would tie in anything else, but Symmetry and Discus are kind of cool names. But ultimately, we ended up going with a very similar thing to Kisso and Smoocho, which would be Smoochy. Very clever on my end, I know. Komala. We had some interesting names here. We had Cookie Jar, Cookie and Gumdrop. Not sure how well Cookie Jar works for another Pokemon. But obviously we want the hit name that should fit. Me doubting my ability to count to 12. Would be Viral Blast. It's just too funny to not use. Okay, she got back quick. Yeah, boys. Bink Bank Bonk. Okay, Bink Bank Bonk's pretty good. Pink Bank Bonk. Okay, I'm telling her about the name Finks just to see what she thinks. But Bink Bank Bonk, just off the top, is pretty funny. Okay, we have Darkspoon. Okay, this is another one where we're going to have to keep a name. So I'm going to make a spot for Fido, which I am going to name Crumpet. A couple other names. We had Bundle, we had Soda and Panera as potential names that did not get used. And yeah, so Crumpet will be for Fido. And then for Darkspoon, we're going to name it Biscuit. Nothing too crazy, but I like it. It's cute. I mean, naming Pokemon after food is always an easy, cute point. Oh yeah, okay, we got Fanfree. Which we had Thumpty, Thump, and Muffin as alternate names. Those are all very cute, and I'm going to keep those. I don't know for certain if any of those would work for Donphan. Probably not. So I will just save them for other Pokemon. I don't have anything specifically for Donphan. And I feel like with this name, we could probably come up with something similar. Would that be Wimbley? Wimbley! The Fanfree. Okay, next we got Roly-Coly, which... I don't know what... This one's a bad one, but we're running with it. I had also Vroom, Rock and Roll, and Traffic that didn't get used. I don't know how I'd use any of those elsewhere. Maybe for Vroom. I don't know if I want to name Vroom though. Anyway, but we went with a much worse name for Roly-Coly. Barely fits, and that is Rolbin Colbin. Moving on. Yeah, I had... Oh, yeah, I really like the name Bweep. Oh, yeah, Bweep I wanted to save for a Legends Arceus. Buizel. It doesn't work elsewhere, really. Let me really quickly go to my Legends Arceus notes. I'm sure we'll do something similar. Oh god, that sounds like a nightmare. This, let's see. Potential nicknames. Pokemon. Potential nicknames. I'm not gonna think this. I'm just gonna put something in and come back to it another day. Let me freeze the row. We got Weasel and we got Weep. Okay. I can safely delete that without feeling bad. And then I did have the name Whoop and Weepin and Banana Jr. Banana Jr. is a little specific. I'm gonna even put down Weepin and Whoop. Because I have quite a few shiny Weasel, I feel like, so. Yeah. And I want to check one thing real quick. I forgot to clip Vaporeon yesterday. I think I did send an email to myself just as a reminder, so hopefully I don't forget that again. Cool. Cactia and Cacturn. Oh yeah, Pickles, Spiky Mikey, Bonkler, Stickler, Stabby Head and Stabby Hat. I don't see how that works for anything else. And there's also Turnip. And Needle. Did I put Needle in? I feel like I did. Maybe not. Okay. I don't know how some of those would work for many other Pokemon, but I'm running with it. Just because it's kind of funny. Let me quickly take a look at these sizes just to confirm everything. We've been doing this for 40 minutes already. Jeez Louise. Yeah, we also have some Pokemon that need to be named in Scarlet. Not as many, though. Oh, did I really opt for the Cacnea to be big? Wait. It's kind of funny. I'm debating. I feel like I want Shiny Cacnea to be smaller. I like Cacnea, I think, more than Cacturne, just a little bit, which is part of it. I'm gonna flip them. We'll make Cacturne the bigger one. Viper, you got back to me. She typed mine or Finks. I don't know, I'm stuck. Anyway, so this one, though, the name we picked for it was Wobbly. And now that I'm looking at see if there's anything else I'd rather do for Cacturne, actually. I'm gonna revisit Cacturne. I listed Pokey, but I'm sort of debating going something else. I don't know why. Either Stabby Head or Stabby Head. Just because it's funny. So we'll revisit that in a sec, too. Where's Murkrow hiding? Over here. Murkrow, we're just going with the name Beakles. I just thought it was kind of silly. I didn't have anything better. Also, I guess I'm going to save Macaw. I think that's really the only nickname I had for it that is a possibility. We have Mommy. Unfortunately, I was one character short for the name I really wanted to do, but we'll go with the slight variation, which gets sort of a letter, and that will be Mouse. Other names that I kind of liked but didn't go with: Squeak, Snoozebert, Whiskers, Zap and Zoop, and Zip Zapparoo are all kind of fun names, so I will save those. Especially because a lot of them work generally with just electric types. Next is Scovillain. Which we're going to name Scorch. Nothing too exciting of a name, but I kind of like it. Unless I'd rather do the Torture. Torch, as in like fire. I did kind of like the name Spice, but I'll move it over. It could work for like a fire type. Maybe I'll revisit the Torture in a second, because it is kind of a funny name. Espathra. Yeah, we went through a lot of things. We had Roadrunner, we had Astero, we had Espappy and Espin. Astero, I mean, I kind of like the name. It's not the one we went with in the end. Although I'm also debating that now. So we went with Speedmeister. Shit, I'm starting to debate myself right at the very end. Okay, Tinkatuff, we also kind of had names for the other ones in there. I did like Hammer and Slammer as names. I even like Tuffo. But we didn't go with them. So for Tinkatuff, the name I went with was Blammo Slammo. And then for Tinkatink, we're gonna go with Tinky Winky. And for Tink Ton, we're gonna go the Smasher. Those are those names, cool. Magnemite, I'd consider the name Nails or Screwbolt. I don't know how that's gonna fit for other Pokemon, to be honest, but I will save them. But the name we went with was Tint, because it kind of is just like a little bit of a tint to it. Definitely the way like the metal looks in this game as a shiny. Oh yeah, Voltorb. So we were debating between the Blue Rage and TikTok Boom. I started at the last second debating if I wanted to name it Tick Tick Boom and then do TikTok Boom as opposed to the Blue Rage, so I'll come back to that in a moment. And then we had Toadskool, we had Long Leg Larry, we had the Kicker, we had Mushroom, we had Smallfoot Leggend, Footsies, Foot Kicker, Long and Legged. We had some funny ones. I even liked Marathon. I don't know how most of those would work for any other Pokemon. And that's multiple possible nicknames for Toadskruel, which I don't know what I'm going to do for that. Long-Legged Larry kind of only works if it's a male. But the name I went for this one, which is not even a name, it's kind of just bad, is Too Cool For You. I just thought it was funny, I'm gonna be honest, Chief. Okay, then we have this bunch down here, and that is pretty much every Pokemon nickname that we have in Violet, except for the 5 that I skipped. Okay, we have Mabostiff, which we're gonna name Chomp Chomp. And then I will save a few names here too, because there's a few decent ones. I'm gonna do one word. We have a Mastiff in Scarlet. I named it Cha-Cha is what I was going with. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I like what Sniffin, Smuncho, Snorfo, and Arfie all as nicknames. So I will save those. Okay, we got Gothitelle. This one I was going all over the place with. We had some interesting names. We had some of which were references. We had Alcina, we had Amethyst, Tourmaline, Donna, Donnabelle, Hush, and Ominous. Ultimately, it's not a great nickname, but I like the reasoning behind it. And we're going to name it No Lies. Because Gothitelle No Lies. I guess I'm going to save all these other names that I just mentioned. A lot of them don't fit much elsewhere, but we'll run with it. Grumpig. My girlfriend recommended, I think, Boingo Oingo. I had, like, nothing. I had Grunko, Grumpo, Gronk, Pigo, Pogo. She recommended Boingo Oingo, but I just flipped them because I think I like this to say Oingo Boingo just a little more. I missed a letter. Oops. So if I end up getting another one somehow, or a Spoink or something, I'm going to say, I got Boingo Oingo in the back of my brain. So I'm not going to add that to the list. I'll add Grunko and Grumpo and Gronk to the list, because I'm weird. Is it a good idea? No. I don't know how I'd even use those, but we'll throw them in there. Okay, we had Venomoth the Beaming. Oh yeah, this one was also kind of a struggle. More just because I had a lot of names I liked. We had Thrice, we had Moth Tarkin, we had Sparkling, Foosh, Floosh, Lighthouse, and Tantalizing. Ultimately, I decided to go with High Beam, because it'll be High Beam the Beaming. But I am going to save, like, a lot of these other names, I think. Obviously, Moth Tarkin's pretty niche, but... And Thrice I'm not going to save, but... Foosh, Floosh... Lighthouse and Tantalizing are a little niche as well, but I'm like, if I can find a way to make them work, I'll go with it, just because it's interesting. And I'm sure I'll find another shiny Venomoth somehow. Okay, we got Cubchoo the Rowdy. This was another one that I didn't know how I wanted to handle. Just because I had a lot. I had Snort, Smort, Huggies, Drippy, Precious, Sneezy, Sniffly. Ultimately, I decided to go with Uppies. I'm sort of questioning if I want to do a different one for this one, too. I am going to save the names, some of these. Snort and Smort are funny. Huggies. Drippy, Precious, Sneezy, Sniffly. Like, I don't know how some of these would work for other Pokemon, but I may as well throw them on the list. I'm going to save this one, too. I'll revisit this in a moment, just in case. Okay, we got the 2 Q-Fant. One will be... Actually, both of these are going to remain Q-Fant. The first one is a pint-sized one. And the second one is just a dupe. So we have another Q-Fant in Scarlet, which will come up later. But this one, because this is the tiny one, we're going to name it Smeeny. I also had Cute Fant, which can't be used elsewhere. I had Stomper, which I kind of liked. And then for the second Q-Fant, Dumbo, I had Trunkin, Trunko, and Golden. I mean, Trunkin and Trunko are interesting. I don't know what would get named that, but I'll save them for shits and giggles. But the name we went for you is Stompy. I think is cute. So Stomper and Stompy, we could end up with that, but whatever. Okay, next we got the Deerling, which we also have a Sawsbuck in Scarlet, and then we kind of decided to go with the theme, because we have a shiny Deerling in Scarlet already called Stonky and one called Sticky, or a Sawsbuck called Sticky. So I wanted to stick with that shtick. I don't know how I want to record this one. I might just put a thing at the very top for Deerling / Sawsbuck and keep all these that I didn't use. Silly Swifty, Sunny, Speedy, Sleep, or Seedy, Sleepy. Swishy, Sprucey, Sweepy, Snoozy, Sweetie, Snuggly. We're just gonna run with it. Yeah. Let me really quickly just confirm I have the left one is the pint-sized powerhouse one for Q-Fant. Just to be safe. Yep. Cool. That will then... Oh yeah, so that... Oh, Deerling, duh. So we are gonna name the first one, I don't think it matters which one gets the names. The first one gets Spriggy. And the second one gets Smushy. So that, yeah, that kind of follows the little S word ends in a Y theme that we had going on. Next is Azurill, and this will become an Azumarill. Azurill I was kind of debating a few of. I don't think it's going to let me use the name I want to use, which is Grape, because you remove the G, no word. But I'm going to try it anyway, just on the off chance. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh well. Okay, so then our backup name was Cabbage. I think is the one I want to go with over Green Bean or Asparagus. I will write those two down just because they're kind of cute names. But I think I like Cabbage the most. And then I didn't even have alternate ones for the Azumarill. I wanted to go Lemon. We named the Marill P-E-A, and so I was like, I'll kind of keep the round. I guess I just realized cabbage isn't a fruit, but neither is asparagus or green bean. It's just the food theme. The fruits and vegetables, they're similar enough. Okay, so the first one here is going to remain a Choodle, which we named our Choodle Mucho Muncho. So we're going to name this one Muncho Mucho. And then I'm going to leave the name Snappy as a backup for something else. Hello! I'm currently nicknaming a bunch of shinies that I have come up with names for already. It's been a whole process because I have way too many. This one is Muncho Mucho. Cool. And then this one will become a Dreadnought. I decided to go with the name Chompy Chomp. Kind of fits the double word theming. Just barely fits too, thankfully. It include the space. Dreadnought, a couple other names. I had El Chomper, which I kind of liked. That's really the only thing I think that I'd use on potentially a different Pokemon. But El Chomper's funny. I mean, there's also, and there's similar, there's Chompin as well. I guess I can keep that, but They're so similar. You know what I deserve? What do I deserve? Before you say it, you probably have to see a few of the nicknames that I have that are terrible. A follow. Well, thank you. That works too. Okay, so the previous Site Viper we had was named Sicko Mode. Okay, this is probably where you unfollow. And this one we're gonna name Fiend. I was debating that or Goblin Mode, and I went with Fiend because I guess we're sticking to Travis Scott songs and not modes. Where even is the exclamation mark? There it is. All capital because that's how the song is. So XX Viper, XX Goosebumps, and Goblin Mode. I mean, I'll keep all three of those written down as backups. I guess Goosebumps, maybe actually we don't. We'll save that in the back of our brain for if we somehow get another Viper shiny. I gotta say my things, but Goblin Mode and XX Viper XX, which is a terrible name, we could use. Oh yeah, and then, so next we have Braviary, which we caught a Rufflet that was supposed to be a Braviary, then I caught a Braviary, which we named Hindenburg, so I was doing puns like that. Kind of shiny hunt for Palmy. Ooh. It's a cute shiny. I actually do, funny enough, I found a Palmy on accident while going for Iron Hands. I don't have the other two in the line, though. At least not yet. So I had Birding 737 and Sullenberger. Birding 737 being a Boeing plane, and then Sullenberger being, I think it's Sullenberger, the guy, the movie Sully is based on, about a pilot who's crash landed a plane safely and kept everyone alive. You have a funny story? Go for it! I think they're both kind of clever names, but the name I'm going with for Braviary here is DB Pooper, after, I guess, infamous unsolved crime of DB Cooper, about a guy who robbed he didn't hijack, but I'll just say he basically demanded money on a plane and jumped out the back with a parachute. Wait, when I was first playing the game of Pokémon Violet, I found a shiny for the first time. It was a little fluffy bird. Ooh! Which one was it? There's so many little fluffy birds. Speaking of fluffy little birds, we got Swablu. So we do have, 6 other Swablus in the other game, because I wanted to get Altaria, because this was an event. So we're naming them all after cheeses, so this on its own just kind of looks like a lazy name, but it works with the cheeses. So we're naming this one Blue, after blue cheese. Stan, what's the first... Wait, what? You lost me for a sec. Okay, here, I don't know why I'm making sure this is how you spell blue cheese, like I'm... Somebody lie to me. Okay, no, this is like a form of cheese. I think it's just the fancy way of putting it. Or something. Let's see. Like French cheeses or something that are basically just versions of blue cheese from the looks of it. Okay, blue works, cool. Just check it. Your microphone said I misspelled stuff that I'm actually saying. That'll happen. And then finally we have here Volcarona, which is I think the last thing we actually need to nickname here in Violet. Outside of the few that we are debating still. And we opted for the name Helios, which is a god of fire. I forget which culture, which is kind of bad. I should probably look that up so I actually know if I'm naming something after it. Greek mythology, cool. We had a bunch of other names in this kind of category that were decent, as well as just a few. We had Goldwing and Firefly. I don't know how Goldwing would go to any other Pokemon, but maybe we'll find a way. We also had Dazbug and Kresnik, and Amaterasu, Brigit, and Hestia, all of which are gods that somehow relate to like fire, sun, or light, or whatever. So I will put those all as possible names, because I really like Amaterasu. I wanted to use it, but it was a female god, and this is a male Volcarona, and I was like, eh. In a Terrorate, I got a shiny. Drum roll, please. Oh! Ooh! This is the worst. Palma! Let's go! Shiny Palma's cute. I mean, I just like Palma. It's a nice shiny. A very nice find. Congrats on that. Okay, real quick, let me do a revisit of what I was considering here. Just so I can lock a couple things in. Hang on one moment. I'm just moving a couple things over. My spreadsheet here. Okay, for links we were debating, we previously just had Finks. All the other names I had were kind of not great. And then I literally just messaged my girlfriend and she recommended Bink Bank Bonk. And now I'm debating between those two. Finks versus Bink Bank Bonk. I kind of like Bink Bank Bonk, but I'm not sure. And then, yeah, Cacturne I had picked out Pokey, but I was sort of debating one of the other options here. Something stupidly charming about Stabby Head or Stabby Hat, and I'm not sure which. Let me just pull up a picture of Cacturne to get a vibe check on it. For some reason, I feel like my shiny is getting better and better because I have not one, not two, not three, but 4 cases and 4 extra shiny Pokemon in the next box. Nah! Nice. They're all, yeah. It is. This is a good game to shiny hunt in. I think if I'm gonna do anything, it's gonna be Stabby Hat. You know what? My gut's telling me Stabby Hat last second here. We're gonna do that one. I guess I have to take a look. It's gonna be one word. Do I want the H to be capitalized? I think I probably do. I can't actually see it because my webcam blocks it. Stabby Hat. Do I prefer that or do I prefer the capital H? I think I prefer the lowercase h for whatever reason. Probably because we're making it one word. Okay. We will do Stabby Hat, then I will replace wherever that ended up, because I think I put that on my list. I'm going to replace that with Pokies and keep the name Pokey as a backup for a name if I find something that works for that. You please help me try to get a shiny upon me. You can say no, I don't really care. Unfortunately, I don't have the online service, so I don't think I'd actually be able to help you. Oh yeah, we also had Jalapeno. I don't think I wrote that down for possible nickname, because I was like, because we were looking now at Scovillain, which I was debating between Scorch, which I did name it now, and the Torture, as in like a torch, not like torturing somebody. Yeah, the name Scorch I think fits. Pretty nice to now. Okay, well, thanks for stopping by. Good luck with your shiny hunts. Okay, so yeah, we did not put the name Scorch in. I think we put the Tortured somewhere, which, I mean, could work as a fire type. Oh no, we did not, actually. Did we do Spice? We did do Spice. I did not, for some reason, add the Torture. What a mistake on my end. Anyway, I think I'm fine with Torch. Oh yeah, Spathor, we were debating between Speedmeister and Astero. Let me write it out. Let me write Speedmeister out and just sort of see how it feels vibe-wise. I think I'm going to do lowercase on the Meister part. Also, it's EI first for Meister. Yeah, okay. Speedmeister. Let's just kind of put it in, just sort of vibe check it. Sometimes that's just what you gotta do. Astero. I feel like Speedmeister has more charm to it. Let's go Speedmeister. Cool. I guess I'll throw Astero on the other list. I don't know what the fuck I'd name Astero. but we'll keep it. And then, oh yeah, Voltorb I was debating between the Blue Rage and Tick Tick Boom versus Tick Tock Boom. Because I was like, yeah, we could do Tick Tick Boom for Voltorb and Tick Tock Boom for Electrode. I kind of like the vibe of that. I think I'll save the Blue Rage. I don't know, once again, don't know what the fuck I'd call that. It's very niche, but I kind of like doing Tick Tick Boom and Tick Tock Boom. I feel like they both work on their own, but work together even better. I'm not naming it Tock Tick Boom, that just doesn't work. Tick Tick Boom. And then Electrode will become Tick Tock Boom. I will make a quick note of that for whenever we end up going for that. And then Cubchoo, oh yeah. We had Snort, Smort, Uppies, Huggies, Drippy, Precious, Sneezy, and Sniffly. Uppies. Let's see, do you feel like an Uppies? What did we name the other one? Oh yeah, Choo Choo. Okay, I don't think that doesn't come into play. Which is funny because that's going to get evolved into a Beartic and it's going to be Choo Choo the Beartic, but we'll run with it. Or Smort is a funny name, to be honest. Which I did throw in here, right? As like a... Did I not? Yeah, I did. Okay, if I want to use that somewhere else... I guess we just stick with Uppies. I think it's cute and goofy. I think it's just easier. Okay, and that just leaves Phalanx, which is Finks or Bink Bank Bonk. I guess I could do Finks and save Bink Bank Bonk for something else, because I feel like that... I mean, I can't name anything else Finks, really. But I will save Bink Bank Bonk for something else, I think. Okay, I'm gonna just message my girlfriend that too, so she knows. And then we'll just go Finks, which isn't per se creative, but it feels right. Okay, so that's the last thing we need to nickname in this game. We still have a decent little bit to nickname in Scarlet. Both shiny-wise and then legendaries. But I think for now, we're going to change our focus to evolving some of these Pokemon that need to be evolved. And then powering stuff up, because we have a lot of random things from all the Blissey raids we've been doing. How many evolutions do we have to do? These two, those two, these two. This is the only one that's going to be annoying. There's, I mean, there is a decent bit. Those got to change forms. It's just a matter of figuring out where I want to evolve the Pokemon. You know, let's do Dreepy and Drake. Or get Dracloak and Dracopult in here. We're just gonna go run around the map to evolve them. Get nice little backgrounds. We'll also probably just do Gloomin and Gloomora while we're down here. Yeah. Let's see how this goes. Can't wait to find a shiny Venomoth on the way to the bottom. And I'm still looking at a huge list of things that need to be nicknamed. And we'll make it work. And I probably want to come up with some nicknames for... Or at least come up with like a list of planets before I remove the nickname list for the legendaries, because I'm doing the Star Wars planet theming. Just so I don't, like, lose track of what I've named stuff. But we'll worry about that probably once we get to Scarlet. Yeah. Something like... spawning and despawning. Oh, that was weird. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What the heck? Another one? I was joking about the Venomoth. Nope, apparently it's a Q-Fan. I think this actually breaks the record for well, this wasn't the most random shinies found. Because we randomly found 2 shiny Q-Fan and we hunted... Well, we got like an extra one not intentionally while hunting. That's funny. Sorry, I'm just at a loss. That's funny. Oh, man. Okay, well, we'll have to figure out how we're nicknaming this one, then. Although I think I might actually immediately have a name for this one. Any, like, titles or anything? Okay, here, I'm just gonna... I'm just sitting here, I just found another... So we named you Stompy. I feel like there was something very similar to that. I gotta find it, though. We'll just name it now. Where was it? Give me one sec, I gotta find this. Oh, Stomper. Yeah, let's do that. It'll be Stomper. Okay. And then this could... I guess we do 2 Q-Fan, 2 Copperage. I guess I'm gonna get a quick... I feel like I owe it a slightly better interaction. Well, Johnny Q-Fat number 4 is so cute. Look at the little baby. They're so cute every time. I can't even complain about getting a 4th one. The sleep, I always love it. It's so cute. Just a quick little run around. It's got his little like trot. So goofy. Yes, you're an elephant. So true, buddy. Oh boy. Here, at least I did take a better. Okay. I guess we'll have to go figure out the size of that one. And see how we're doing evolutions. Let's go in through the main entrance here. And we'll try to find a good spot for Dracloak and Dracopult. I guess I'll do the Dracloak first, and then I'll do the separate one, the second one for the Dracopult. Anyway, any Venomoths? Venomoth wanna try to take its place back for way too many shinies? I mean, hey, at least we found 4 Q-Fants. So I can get 2 Q-Fants, 2 Copperages. I can't do that with Venomoth. And we also happen to find a random Venonat as well. Where would be a good place for this? I guess I want to try to be somewhere semi-open. Just so I can like spin the camera around and get a good look. Do it around the bridge area, I think. I guess I don't know where it's going to put the camera. We'll just assume it's okay. I unfortunately do not have the online service, sorry. I'm unable to trade. We're gonna do track look first. I think I should only need 1 level. Okay, well I got scammed there. Can I cancel it? I got it. There's gotta be a better spot. Is it just gonna do that in this entire location? That'd be pretty sad. Let's try over here more. Not that uneven of ground. I'll try one more spot. If I waste a few rare candies on it, it's fine. I don't really care. We have so many, and I could just do 1 Blissey Terror Raid and I'd make it all back up anyway. Well, maybe 2 if I get unlucky and get the Terra Shard one, but... Is it literally just the entire Area 0? That you just can't, like, evolve things in without it being weird? I'll do a save. If it doesn't work this time, I'll reset. I'll save 1 candy by doing it this way. Okay, I guess we're gonna go find a different place to evolve them. Annoying, but we came down here for a shiny Q-Fant, so it worked out. Oh boy. Try it again, boys. Go again. Yeehaw. Only a few candies wasted. Where do we want to do it instead? I don't know if I really want to do much by Casseroya Lake because of the lag. I'm gonna do big on here. I could find a spot. That's not crazy laggy, I'm sure. I'm trying out here. But I want to be able to actually get like a good look because you can also like turn the camera and stuff. I think the camera tends to go toward Area 0, so I'm gonna try to position myself so I don't appear in the frame if possible. Okay, I went the other way. Oh yeah, look at it. It is a little on the subtle side just because, or at least from this angle. Because it's like the yellow, but that's, I don't know, I like it. I mean, I just like the evolution line a lot. Dragon Pulse, why not? Yeah. And then we'll do Trick Drop. I'm gonna just scoot, I think, over this way a little bit. Hopefully that doesn't put me more in frame. They put me more in frame. Dragon Pulse. Well, he probably just gets that on evolution. If I go like here, I hope this takes me out of frame. What? Drip Drop is evolving? I'm honestly really excited to see Dragon Ball. I just love the Pokemon. Oh yeah, look at it. Oh, it's a really nice shiny, I feel like. I mean, it's definitely not, it doesn't like drastically change a lot of its body because it's mainly just the red to the yellow, but it just looks so nice. I don't know. I like the color scheme. Oh yeah, then we get Dragon Darts, baby. Let's go. May as well interact with them while we're here, I think. Let's start with Drop. Take a look at you. Oh! I like how they both kind of react, the Droopy and the Dracoloak. Can't even see the Droopy. I'm sure it's being very scary, but it's getting blocked. Oh, that's so precious! Oh, that's adorable! Oh! I want to see you float around. Yeah, you got the little glide to you. Yeah, I feel like seeing it from this angle makes it much more apparent it's shiny. The way the Dreepy, they both kind of react independently. Oh, I love it. That's really cool. We got Dracopult as well. I'm looking at the ones in the back. I'm excited to see how you react. You are gorgeous. Ah, the Dreepy. The Dreepy are always so funny. They add so much personality to the Pokemon. Ah. Let's see your Angie face. Oh, the Dreepies get their war face on as well. Yeah. I want to see how they snooze. The Dreepy snooze. It's so cute how the Dreepy snooze. You'd think they'd fall out. I don't know. I really like Dracopult. Yeah, it's got the little float. Or like the glide almost. Dreepy opening their mouth. Get one more reaction, maybe? So true. I don't know, I'm very happy to get these. The shinies I definitely wanted. Okay, we'll go do Bagon next. I think we'll go to the desert where we caught them. Go around the area where we caught them. Okay, yeah, we definitely have a decent bit to evolve, so I probably should try not to take too long doing this. I guess I could always stretch it to 2 days if need be, but I can avoid it. Okay. Chill out around here. Both of these guys. First we got No Muncher. Here's an XL. Dragon Claw. Zen Headbutt's pretty good. Yeah, line gets pretty damn good coverage. What? No Muncher is evolving! So green. I think Shogun kind of gets a more faded green. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no Muncher evolved into Shogun. That looks nice, though. Definitely not as noticeable, I feel like, in this game in comparison to some. Maybe it's because it's nighttime, too. You take him? Okay. You. First gonna have to be Shogun. Also, I love how, yeah, Bagon gets Dragon Claw before it turns into Shogun. I guess Shogun kind of has claws. They're just not as clawy. Evolve number 2, Big Muncher. Elgun. Yeah, now we gotta get it all the way to Salamence, which is probably level like 50 or 55 or something. EXL candies give so much EXP. No focus energy. Yeah, I'm assuming it was 50. Big Muncher is evolving. You finally get to make your name come true. Oh yeah. Look at that. Salamence is obviously just a beautiful shiny. So nice. Learn the move Fly. I finally gets to fly! The Bagon storyline is complete! Very lovely. Take a look at them. Hello there, Mr. Shogun. How are you today? With your mild green tint. Oh, it does a little hop! And yet it still looks so angry. I don't know if it'll give it. Can Shogun even make noise? Oh, that is actually really cute. The way it like plops down. I want to see you run. I don't know. It almost runs like how I'd expect like a hippo to run. Wait. You like hear its little footsteps. Yeah, that's funny. I don't know. I really dig it. I'm really digging the Shell God. Okay, next is Salamence. You are big, dang! I mean, I don't know what I expected. You are like a big old dragon. Oh. Oh, that's right. You're flying. You're not gonna react much. I was waiting. I think it's only gonna be angry. It's not gonna sleep either, probably. Gotta get a good angle of it. Or a good centering, I mean. Yeah, you're probably not gonna sleep. That's okay. Okay, you're speedy. I mean, makes sense. Let's see. Let's get on the bike for a sec. Now you keep up. But what if I do turbo? Okay, then it starts to fall behind a little bit, but it does keep up generally quite well. Hello. Oh, okay. I think yeah, because you're flying, you don't really react either. Yeah, you are big. I like that. I don't know. I like the big. Cool. Okay. Put these two back. So I want to do B sharp now. I should probably just get it over with, to be honest. And I'll save it. Screw it. Open! Let's see. I think we'll kind of go near-ish where we found the shinies, or we shiny hunted it. May as well. Big old sun glare right in the face. Trying to confirm what it was for a second. Is there a good spot where it's not a ton of grass? I don't think there's gonna be that. Yeah, we can kind of do it right here. Sergeant SWAT. I'll do it now. Encore. Toxic. I can read. Oh, a little bit more. Is it like 26 or 28? Something like that. Should evolve now, I think. The army of deerlings. Sergeant SWAT is evolving. Ooh. Ow. Oh yeah, nice and blue, definitely. More blue than purple. Body slam, let's go. Let's do some slamming. We'll go with it. Let's do some slamming. We have seen Swallots, I think, interactions before because we used it a bit to help catch Pokemon with Yawn. It just has some funny reactions. I mean, look at that mouth. It's to die for. It's so intense. Snoozies? Oh. Big ol' lips too. It's just like yeah, it just is like a mound of slime walking around, huh? Oh, you curious? Oh? Oh! Big gulp. Okay. Yeah, the reason I decided to save B Sharp for the moment was because it'll I'm gonna want to use an encounter power thing probably, so, and that could be weird with the screenshots. I want to do Misdreavus because that is kind of a good shit. We can do outside of Alfornata. Not exactly where we caught it, but pretty close. Feels kind of fitting. What do I want to do exactly? Maybe a little more this way. Dogs. Let's see. What is it? We need Duskstone? Perfect. What? Avalis is evolving! Okay. Venus Magius. Ooh! Honestly, pretty nice shiny. Your Avalis evolved into Miss Magius. Yeah, very piss yellow, but in a good way. Whatever that means. You might not have much reaction since you're floating. I'm not sure. We'll see. Not quite like a bird flying, so he might react. Oh, it does. Cool. Ooh, that's a pretty little spin. Got a nice foot of its back. Whoa! It's kind of cute. It's like it's trying to be scary. It's like, I'm a scary ghost! It's not very scary. It's kind of silly. But I mean, no, it's very scary, actually. Oh, it's so sad that I said it wasn't scary. Don't worry, you're very scary. It almost blends in with the ground. No, you don't blend in with the ground? Sorry, you're right. You're more yellow than the ground. There you go. Yeah, you prefer... You're nothing like the ground. Mwah. Okay, we got Growlithe. Let's do... We're not gonna actually do this in the forest where we caught it. I think we do it in the desert. Do it over here. I think it'll just look better. Plus, yeah, that area's a little bit on the laggier side, so... Let's see. Oh, shoot. Find a decentish spot for this. Oh, it's a Palmy. Okay, I was wondering what that was. Somewhere around here probably works. I'm not sure what angle it's going to give us, but we'll wing it. Okay, we got Rubble. Firestone real quick. Plenty of them. Such a nice shiny. I know I've talked about Growlithe before. I'm excited to see Arcanine's shiny. Oh boy. Hey, it's just a very nice shiny. Ah, I love it so much. Well, we'll have to like bring over a Hisui and Arcanine at some point because we got the shiny one of that from Legends Arceus too, and like have them in the same picnic or something. I feel like that'd just be a cool thing to see. Let's take a look at it. Hey, you are quite big. It's just very gorgeous. It's a gorgeous Pokemon. Nailed it. I think I nailed that sound effect. I like how I always go with that pitch for my Raz. Even though they're probably more like woof. Oh, hey, Clough. You're like, I'm in the screenshot! It just walks away! Oh, but you sleep very cutely, too. I like it. Very silly. I want to see you get up, too. Oh! You're like, I'm awake. What? I want to see how you run around. You're probably pretty quick. Oh my gosh, you're fast. Wait. Okay, that's... You have to... You're like, come on, hurry up. Okay, let's try to not run anything. Damn, you're just keeping up with the speed here, too. Sheesh! That's really cool. Hey, you move dang fast. Yep. One more. Something else. I can't keep talking. It's moving too fast. Okay, it really likes its little yap. Nah. It appears we have an army of Skiddo. Oh, it jumped out of frame. This is not what we're here. We're not here for the Skiddo. As much as I love them. There's so many of them. It's a pleasure to meet you guys. They're so friendly. I wonder if Arcanine would be good for auto battles with how fast it runs. Okay, next we have Limit, which I think we'll do the cave that's over here. Why not? Is a different Pokemon that isn't in Scarlet and Violet. It would be a nice shiny to get though. Not at all worth the energy though. Gotta check out the deerlings. Oh, this is gonna be awkward. Right here. I can always cancel the evolution. Let's get a nice background going. Glunk. I wanna see you evolve, Glunk. Ooh. It is just a pretty shiny. I'm excited to see how Glamora looks. So I think the vibrance is even more noticeable. Oh yeah, it's such a pretty color. Yeah, Glunk evolved into Glamora. Just a very gorgeous color. I like it a lot. Let's give it an interaction. I want to see it like spread its like flower wings, whatever you want to call it. Let's see. Okay, this is a little back and forth. It goes whoop whoop. Wow! Oh, that looks so good. Oh, that's so cool looking. Very gorgeous. Let's see what it sleeps. Oh, yeah, and then it just kind of goes and snoozes. Very lovely. Do a quick walk around with it, or float around. Just chill, just vibing. Just like I'm gonna go at my own pace. Yes. Oh, it's so cute, the little spin. Okay. Let's see. Out of curiosity, how many do we have after this besides the Clauncher and just changing the Oricorios? You. And I think that's it. Maybe we'll see about. If you'd rather evolve Stompy or Stomper, and then we'll do Fire later. Actually, they all have S names. That was not intentional. Spire is also going to be an S name. Let's do the Oricorio. So you're staying the same. You're the Pom-Pom one. I just have to figure out where I want to evolve each of them. Not like an electric area. Could you buy like Medali though? Given there's all the electric types here. I could do it in Medali actually. That might look kind of interesting. Just trying to keep, the backgrounds exciting. I'm curious how all the different Oricorio, like, interact with you. Go right in the middle here, I think. I'm gonna go over here. A little on this side. I think it'll probably go toward, like, the Great Crater. I think that's where the camera tends to point. I could just be entirely wrong on that, though. Got Jorkin. Not the right thing. Need yellow nectar. Ooh, that actually looks really nice. I wasn't sure what to expect from it. Looking at the images in like Pokemon DB, I didn't think it was going to be. I thought it was the worst of the shiny Oricorio, but that actually does not look bad. Can't get out of my shot. Take a look at it. That actually is quite pretty. I mean, it's definitely more of like a faded, but the white goes really well with it. Let's see. Ah, it's so cute. Like, yeah, it pulls out the pom-poms. I mean, I get... There's a reason it's called Oricorio Pom-Pom. Cute. Oh, it's like a cheerleader kind of pose. I don't know. That's cool. Down, just goes beep. Let's see you walk around or fly. Oh, yeah, the pom-poms go. That's so cool. I feel like I haven't had the chance to fully appreciate all the different like Oricorio forms. That's really cool. I really like that. I fuck with it. Okay, next is not Pow. Sensu. What do we want to do that? Maybe Montenevera? I guess we could do them all in towns. May as well. Kind of a cool way of doing it. Yeah, definitely not as long as like an evolution animation or anything, but that's okay. Oh, whoops. I actually have to get the Pokemon out of my box. Duh. So this should be purple. That's also very pretty. Ooh, I like the colors. I don't know, all the shiny Oricorio just have such nice color schemes to them. Gorgeous. Oh, I really like this color scheme too. All the Oricorio shinies are so nice. Ooh. I'm really glad I hunted this. What his angry face looks like. Ooh, it's more of like a fancy little pose more than an angry face. How you sleep? Up, you sleep standing up. So yeah, you sleep differently than like Pom Pom does. That's cool. I don't know, there's so much personality in all the differences between them. Seeing it fly, it's so beautiful. That's so cute, I love it. Gorgeous. Oh yeah, one more. What do I want to do? How? Artisan, maybe? Bridget responded to the one Q-Fan photo is a true, I love Q-Fan. So true. Right around here. Final one, we got Jonkin. They're such like gorgeous birds, and I just gave them the ugliest names. Ooh, very pretty, very pretty. Really like the way you look too. They all the shiny Oracles. I keep saying it, but are so nice. The ball, like, it fits perfectly with the color scheme. Look at you. Ooh, your little dance. The lighting drastically decided it wanted to change. Kind of got a little hello bow almost. Ooh. It's definitely interesting. Yeah, some of the Oricorio, like their angry calls. Sunkern. Are definitely not as like angry, but more like they strike a pose. It's really cool. You kind of get the little. They all sleep a little bit differently too, which is really interesting. Let's see how you fly around. Oh yeah, like the hula skirt almost, the way it flaps with it. It's a pretty call too. Yes, hello. I really like it. They're all so nice. I'm glad we went for them. Do I want to do a picnic with just the 4 of them? I'm debating. Maybe we'll save it for later if we still have time. We can also do it in Scarlet. Doesn't have to be in Violet. What do we want to do? Clauncher. Somewhere kind of by the water would be nice. Do it on Porto Marinata Beach, maybe. Feels like a decent spot. May as well run with it. I guess when I was in Mesagoza, I should have quickly checked the size of the Q-Fan. Oops. I'm not sure which way it's gonna face me for this. I mean, I never really know. So we'll just kind of try to pick a semi-open spot, and whatever happens, happens. Grab Kriegsmodell. L Candy. Aurasphere. Ooh. It gets such an interesting move pool. The Clauncher line. nice and red. Curious to see how Cloyster looks. Just like a strong color palette. Look at that. I mean, it's kind of ugly, but in like a cool way. Like it's like the good ugly shiny where it really stands out. Which, I mean, if you want a shiny, a lot of times you want them to stand out. So I fuck with it. Let's see. You're one ugly motherfucker, but I love it. I love it. It's the good ugly, like in a charming way. Oh yeah, look at that. You got your little claw. Yes, that's the Cloyster gimmick. Weasel's like, whoa, what's up with this guy? I see you leave. Ooh, kind of just lean forward a bit. Interesting. Whoop. Give a quick walk around. Yeah, you got the float action going on. That's a cool noise. One more interaction? I want to see it in the water real quick. Half the reason we're over here. Let's see. Yeah, it just like gracefully glides on the top of the water. I mean, it stands out so much because of the red on the blue. But I mean, once again, as I say, yeah, like you want a shiny to stand out a lot of the time. Like that's what makes shinies interesting. So it's good that it stands out so aggressively, even if it's a very bright, like obnoxious color scheme. Out of the corner of my eye, for some reason, I thought this guy was shiny, but it's not. Okay. Just confirming. Okay, we have a couple more. We have Endegast. We will go, I think, by the Levincia beach area. This one we definitely makes sense to go where we caught it. Ooh. Drink, what? I was gonna say refill my drink, but I'm more refilling my tummy with the drink. I'll work on it. I do not need these berries. Yeah, we'll kind of just go to the middle-ish area, I think, here. See which direction it points me in. Got Marauder. I think you evolve at a pretty high level. I want to say you're like 38, 40, something like that, but I could be wrong. Bulldoze? Not bad. How's the shiny business going? Going pretty good. I'm evolving a bunch of them right now. Gnosis, no, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna use an XL. Giga Drain, that is interesting. You're a special attacker, I think. Pretty mixed, actually. That's interesting. Defense. Might actually be pretty good for terror raids. Oh, you're even higher than 40. You're 40, like 2? Damn. That's such a gorgeous shiny. Can't wait to see the Palisand as well. I'm assuming it keeps like the yellow shovel going on, right? Yep. Oh. Just a really cool shiny all around. It's just, it's such a unique visual that just stands out so much. With the eyes and the mouth. Not the sandcastle. No, it's the sandcastle! I want to see how you interact. I'm very curious. It's because you're such a odd Pokemon. Ah! It's like shockingly expressive for the limitations that it has. Ah! Ah! But the little, yeah, like just the little eye movements are enough. The way it's like castle like walls kind of fall over the pillars, whatever they'd be called, the corners of the castles. And you get your slide around, makes sense. Got like a tail almost. Huh? Oh, you look so curious. Whoa! It's such a nice shiny. I love it so much. Imagine it just throws the shovel at you. That'd be funny. It does like dragon darts. Like Dragon Ball, except to use the shovels. Okay, Knackley. Knackley could be a decent bit of places. We did catch it kind of in the mountain area. Although I feel like this desert also works quite well for it. You want Pokemon versus human? I think the Pokemon would win. In most cases. I mean, I guess a human could probably beat a Magikarp, but, you know. You know, Gardevoir can summon black holes. I don't think a human's winning that. Here probably works pretty well. It'll evolve Lodestone into a Knuckle Stack. Probably, it should only be like one level. Earthquake! Ooh, it's funny just imagining this tiny little Knackley like on the ground. You know what I mean? The power of friendship stop the Pokemon. No, no, it'd be murder. Lodestone is evolving. I'm kind of curious to see how Knuckle Stack looks. I'm also curious to see how Knuckle Stack like interacts with the player because I just have no clue. Honestly, it is a pretty good shiny. Like, it fits the rock theme still very well, but is also different enough that it looks cool. Bolt Cure, that's right. This is such an interesting move as well. I like it. Good interaction. What in the Minecraft? I mean, that's where the name Lodestone was coming from. Let's see. Well, how can you you know, yeah, they can't really like express, or its face can't be expressive, but like you can definitely be expressive with its movements. Oh yeah, and the eye color changing, that looks really cool. I'm just appreciating Knuckle Stack just as a whole right now. Not even just the shiny. That's cool. The eyes glowing and like changing colors does so much for it. Oh, the one eye moving. That's crazy. You kind of like, you like slide walk. I think otherwise it would be absurdly slow. It's like so excited. I'm excited about you two. Yes. Why block shaped? Why not, you know? Gotta have some block shaped stuff. Okay, Dratini. Ooh. Where do I want to do this? Can we try over here? Just try to avoid, like Casseroya. Stepping it or holding it feels like a big Lego. Honestly, yeah, probably a very heavy Lego. I got 2 more evolutions. This is just gonna become a Dragonair for the time being. I didn't make it. Oh, so cute. Such a nice pink. I think Dragonair keeps a pretty similar like shade, right? Not like the exact same, yeah. Hey, it's just even more pink to go around. Just a very pretty Pokemon in general, and the shiny definitely adds to that, I feel like. I don't know, I mean, I always like a good pink or purple, so. Let's see. Heal Ball looks really nice with it. I'm probably too close. Nope, actually I'm not. I mean, it might stick its head up, though, when it gets happy. Oh no, it kind of is a little wiggle. I was expecting it to like elongate. Kind of nice and straightforward, nice and graceful. Oh. That doesn't really appear like an angry face. It more just appears like it's very surprised. It's like, what? Me when I find a shiny. Oh, yeah, the Dratini curled up too. It's even more curl to curl. It's more like body length to curl up with. It's so cute. Oh, nah. I want to see you walk around a little, because you probably slide, yeah. I was kind of expecting it to stay more curled up when it slid, but no, it goes like full snake mode. That's kind of interesting. Ooh, that was a fancy little spin. Or big spin, even. Ooh, yes, you're very graceful. Let's take a look at the water, actually, real quick. Because, you know, find the Dragonair in the water. I'm curious. How do you swim? I mean, definitely sea serpenty. Me thinking that I finally found the Loch Ness Monster and it's just a Dratini. What are you doing? You're like bobbing. You're like burp, 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 burp. Euphemism. Looks like a spaghetti noodle. What color is your spaghetti noodles? No. No, I know, just the shape of it. Okay, we just got Cacnea, which we can just go to the desert. We found it in. Over to this way. Go into the Asado Desert. I almost called it the Asiato Desert. Hey, food dye exists, fair enough! I don't know why you'd be dyeing your noodles purple, but to each their own, I guess. Whatever, I'm just gonna grab the Game of Duel. As I completely whiff the jump. Let's see, where's a decent spot? We just gotta get on a nice mound, I think. A little bit of lag, but that's okay. Not too much. I don't think this is a super high level to evolve. Hopefully not. Payback, why not? Ta-da! 33, is that enough? Probably is. Maybe. Or is it like 35? Nope. This is such a goofy guy. I want to see how Cacturne looks. I'm pretty sure it's a very similar color, if not the same. But I think the color scheme looks nice. Oh yeah, busting out. The eyes. You look even more confused than Cacnea does. Spiky shield. That's actually kind of cool. Why not? The colors go really nice. I don't know, like the way the hat looks in the 3D looks really cool. And the spikes. I don't know. I think this Pokemon definitely benefits from being in like a 3D space. Why is it orange? Why not? Take a good look at ya. Ooh, I want to see how you interact. Oh. I don't know, it's just like throwing its arms. It doesn't really look intimidating. It just looks like it's like, hey, over here! It's trying to call to a friend in a crowd. I was not expecting that! That was such an aggressive flop! Oh, that's so funny! Sorry, one more time. Sorry to keep making you get up and down. So yeah, I was gonna say, Cacnea has a really good run. There's no way it could top it. This is actually pretty good. The way the hat bounces, I would have expected it to be like a solid object. I thought it was like the spikes. It's honestly a pretty funny run. It's like, yeah, give me a hug. Woo! I love you this much. Woohoo! It's like way too excited to be here. It's like I'm an evil cactus. Woo! I wasn't expecting it to be that funny. Honestly, that is way too funny. I don't know why. I was like, oh yeah, Cacnea's peak. I don't know, Cacturne's honestly giving it a run for its money. Oh yeah, we wanted to look up real quick the Q fans. Or the new one we got. I was curious what the size of it was. Hang on here. I probably all evolve one. I think it's what, Stompy and Stoopy? I know the one is just an average. Well, see, that was a slightly bigger Cacturne too, I believe. Wait, do we have it? Oh yeah, we still have these guys to evolve too. Oops, missed a few. Yeah, oh, it's probably Stomper and Stompy. A good sight smaller. Okay, I might keep the sight smaller one. Then, I like them being small. I don't know, Stompy. Well, we could do a small Q-fan because we do have the small Q-fan. We may as well do a small Caparaja then, actually. Stompy and Stomper, because I feel like Stomper feels more Q-fanty. I don't know. Just when you think you're done evolving. Oh wait, and I think we already have the Autumn Sawsbuck, so we're not going to evolve either Deerling. What do we want to do, Q-fan? I guess we might just do the desert again, to be honest. Just kind of works. Do it in a slightly different spot. Okay. Let's see. Where do we want to go? The slightly more open spot should be good enough. Honestly, here probably works fine. We will evolve Bumper. Should just be one level. Let's see. Bumper is evolving. Baby. Oh yeah. Huh. Stomper evolving a Caparaja. Nice, nice. Very square. Yeah, I definitely think Shiny Q-fan looks a little bit better, but Shiny Caparaja isn't bad. Doesn't stand out as much as some of the other shinies, but that's okay. Honestly, probably does pretty well with Heavy Slam. Even the yellow looks nice on it, I think. Nice contrast. Hello there. The way it like moves its trunk around. Rah, rah. It's very expressive with the trunk. Yep, you fall asleep just like you, fan. You just go plop. That's funny. Whoa. Back up you go. How do you run around? I'm curious. You're more like a trot. Yeah, you're like, I'm not running. Like, I'm too heavy to run. I'm just gonna walk around. Can't say I blame it. Give it a little interaction. Got a satisfying noise. I mean, it is just like an elephant noise, to be fair. Honestly, I like it. It's fun. Why did I think this Meowth was shiny? I don't think it is. From a distance, I swear it looked... I think I'm just going crazy, though. Yeah. No, it's definitely more red when it's shiny. I keep, like, paranoidly thinking I see shinies. While I'm doing this. With that, move you. Let's move Smeeny and Stompy over to here, just for the moment. You don't need to evolve, so it's just Choodle and Meryl. Let's do Choodle first, just because I like Meryl. I guess for Choodle, maybe we'll kind of head over this way a little more. Where we found the second one that we got in Violet, third overall. For a second I was debating if I was like, maybe I shouldn't have evolved Q-Fan Caparaja, but honestly it's fine. Just because Q-Fan's so cute. I'm sure, honestly, I'm sure we'll find another one. If not, I can always just hunt down a squad of 6 of them, because that would be very cute. But I'm like, yeah, it'd be fun to have the smaller Caparage as well as the normal size. We can compare them. Damn. Your Choodle around. Yes, is there like a spot without as much grass? Actually, it won't matter too much because Dreadnought's tall enough. We can just do here. Psyduck might get in the way a little bit, but that's okay. We always appreciate a Psyduck. Should just be one level. Liquidation. Ooh, very lovely. I'll go to counter. Curious to see how you look. Shiny Dreadnought looks. I feel like it's a pretty solid shiny. It gets like a darker shade of green in comparison to Choodle, but I'm perfectly fine with that. Oh, honestly, it looks really nice. I really like shiny Dreadnought. I think the change in like green shade going to a darker was definitely the right choice. I think if it was like the bright green, it'd be too much. Rock Tomb. Why not? I dig it. I like it. Give it an interaction or two. Hello there. You look very intense. I'm like, I can go up high. Whee! Look at how tall I can get. Kind of like extends its neck a little too when it does these. Kind of interesting. Got a big ol' roar to it. Oh, that's cute. I think a lot of like turtles and tortoises kind of tend to sleep like that, where they like spread their legs out. At least I think they do when at least where they feel safe, I presume. But you're actually kind of quick. You're faster than I would have thought. I would have expected you to like. I mean, you're definitely not fast, but you're definitely a little bit quicker than I would have initially expected. Yeah, yes. Huh. I like it. Kind of cool. Okay, finally we will have Meryl. I guess we'll go to like an early game spot for it, I think. Evolve Meryl. Go over somewhere around here. Let's see if we go up. Do we go to the top bit? Or do we go down to the bottom bit? Might go up top. Excuse me. Okay, we missed multiple items over here. That's kind of funny. Yippee, potions! Let's see. Okay, probably do it right around here. Hope there's enough space. Grab lemon. Give it just one level. I think it evolves at like 18, so it's way past its level. Oh, it's so silly and pretty. Yeah, it's gonna go full yellow. It just completely changes color on evolution. But it still looks really nice. Oh, look at it! Oh, and the tail glow being yellow. Oh, it's so cute. I love it. It's so vibrant, so pretty. I love it. I love it. It's so cute. As you can tell, I like the Azumarill line. Hi. Get a little closer. Hello. Oh, you're so precious. Oh! The little tail glow too. I want to see you. Ah! Its Angie face is like, big hug. It's gonna kill you with kindness. How do you sleep? I thought it was just gonna kind of like sit on its butt. Now it just plopped over. That was so cute. Whoop! It's so quick to get up too. Let's see. It's got such a little jolly, happy run. Oh, he's so cute. Yes. Oh, the tail glow is so cool. Yes. You're precious. Yes. Let's take a quick look at you in the water. Real quick. I want to see how you swim. Take a good look. It's got its ears in the wind. It kicks its little legs. That's cute. It's going real. Its legs are doing all the heavy lifting. Or feet. It doesn't really even have legs. Like, use your arms, little buddy! Use your arms to make you go a little faster! Oops, weasel. I get another. I like a Azumarill in the water. So cute. I just love Azumarill. I love the whole line. I realized I didn't swim with Dreadnought, but that's okay. I'm not gonna worry about it. Actually, we can do it real quick. I just probably won't highlight it. I may as well take a look at it for just me. So I got a little overwhelmed by how cute it was. Probably send a photo of it to my girlfriend if it's sleeping. How do you swim? I just got a little wiggle wobble, wiggle. You can't go whoop 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 like one side, next side, one side, next side. Kind of cool. Yeah, it's very turtle-like, obviously. It's sort of like a turtle alligator almost. I don't know. It's cool. I wish I could. Why can't you screenshot while sitting in the water? I guess I just gotta do it the old-fashioned way. Oh, the babies. Here. Oh, you gonna come over? Oh, there you are. I wonder where that Choodle's going. That's a little bit smaller. Azumarill, or maybe the other one's big. I don't know. One of the two. Okay, I actually gotta get a quick photo for my girlfriend of Azumarill sleeping because that's so goofy. Oh god. I'm already so attached. I gotta get the Z's, otherwise it's gonna look dead. Oh. The way it kind of like plops over, it's so cute. We'll have to spend some time with these Pokemon in the picnics too, when we, can get like the full line in the picnic for some of these. I'm not sure when or how exactly. Oh, we still gotta do Bisharp. We should probably just do that now. We're probably gonna have to spend a bit of time tomorrow powering up some of these guys. I don't think we're gonna have time tonight. Well, I mean, we could do a little bit. I might just want to spend like a half hour in this game kind of figuring everything out. So ideally we want a Steel encounter power as opposed to Dark. I don't know what our options exactly are though. Let's see. Sandwiches, encounter. We only have Steel 1. I know we do have a Steel 2. It's a Ultra Tower Sandwich. It's kind of big, but 146. I mean, it works. Assuming we have all the ingredients. Oh, that's just a Herba Mystica one, that's why. Okay, this is gonna be kind of a pain to build. We're almost out of picks. Probably should buy a few more, even though I don't think I'll ever need them. Just to have them. Because yeah, I figure we'll spend, maybe not all of our money, but a lot of it. Yeah, we're gonna keep all the Terra Raid mons in this game anyway. So... Uh-oh. I kind of fucked myself. That's a sandwich, alright. Yeah, I mean, I'll keep them anyway, so, like, I can grind raids if I really need something in this game. I don't even know, I don't see myself doing much in this game, outside of maybe, as I said before, I don't know, doing Terra raids with my girlfriend or something. Yeah. Yeah, before we wrap up, I probably should try to put Big Hank in the Scarlet boxes so I don't forget that it was a Scarlet mon. I mean, I could do that now, to be honest. Just so I don't have to think about it. Okay, let's see. We'll put you there, and then we'll kind of just replace you with somebody. Ooh, that's a good question. I think Brute Bonnet is somewhere. And that's like level like 97 or something, yeah. Or level 100. Okay. Just to have it. Give an item? I can just keep the wide lens on you, that's fine. That way if I ever do come back for Terra raids, I can do that. Okay. Let's quickly level you up slightly. And give you like a TM or something. Just to make sure you can actually win these 1v1s without any issue. I'll even do like 2 more. Because I'll probably just put this thing to level 100, to be honest. I might have to craft something, I don't know for sure. Low kick would probably be fine. Low sweep. I have more low sweeps, so I'll just do that. Yeah, we'll also teach TMs and stuff. As it. Worst case, I'm like, we have like 5-10 minutes left in the stream. I think what I'll do is I'll just whatchamacallit? D-Ducko leveled up. We have a few minutes left in the stream. Maybe I'll just do a couple Blissey raids for shits and giggles to stall, and then tomorrow we do all the move pool stuff. Because I think it's actually better to wait until tomorrow. Given it is 10:50 and I should wrap up in like 10-15 minutes. So. And yeah, as I said, because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to do much in this game, I'm going to use like 90% of the resources. I'll try to save a little bit as backup if for some reason I need to do something in here. I mean, the only thing I could think of would be some sort of Terra raid where I play with Scarlet, or even just separately, if some legendary comes around or something. We already got Walking Wake and Iron Leaves, so that doesn't affect anything. I don't know. I mean, I know they did like a Mew and Mewtwo thing a ways back. I don't know if they'll ever do it again. That was before I started playing the game by like a year or two. No clue. Okay, no Bisharp spawn there. I think I'm just gonna... Well, we'll see how much it takes to level up. I could always just use a Candy. So I don't know if... I think all of the groups that spawn with the Ponyard count. But it might not be all of them. It might only be some of them that count. I don't know what the specifics are. You know, we have the steel too. It's fine. I could also technically shiny hunt for 10 minutes something if I really wanted to with the steel power. What would I even go for in 10 minutes? Not that I don't really need any more Terra Raid supplies. Oh, the more EXP candies, the merrier, just to... So I'm like, hell, if I get all the fully evolved Pokemon to level 100, I'll just start getting some of the not fully evolved Pokemon to level 100, I don't care. Granted, we have like 800 EXP Ls and XLs each, so... The XLs will give me a long way. It's like 25 of them to get to level 100 for a lot of Pokemon, I swear. Granted, that might be from level like 50, but... We'd have to do some testing. Yeah, because there's multiple Pokemon that we're transferring over that I could see being useful for Terra raids, so I'll kind of set them up for Terra raids in this game and then just transfer them over to Scarlet. Mainly Iron Hands and Iron Moth, but also Azumarill, because it gets Belly Drum as well. Possibly something else, I don't know. Okay, we got like one more fight before we should hopefully evolve. That would be lovely. If we don't, we'll just keep fighting him. Badong. Evolve? Let's go. Really, just a really pretty shiny B-Sharp, and I'm excited to see King Gambit too. It keeps the same color scheme, and I'm happy it does. Oh yeah, look at that. Very lovely. I think I might still prefer shiny B-Sharp slightly, just because I think there's more blue on it, but it's just a really nice shiny overall. I'm by no means complaining. I'm really happy to get this. It's one that I definitely knew I wanted to go for in this game, and I'm very happy we got it. Take a look at it. We've definitely had our fair share of King Gambit interactions since we have the one in Scar. Oh! I don't know why I get so surprised. Like, you caught me off guard with the music. Yeah, we've had our fair share of interactions with King Gambit and Scarlet because we have one on our team. But it's cool to see. It's cool to see the shiny form. Yeah, as I said, just a really, really nice shiny overall. The colors are just very... They pop, they're strong, they look really good on it. Wonderful shiny, oh yeah, the crazy biking around, or floating around. The King Gambit movement always makes me laugh. It is just, it's never what I expected it to be, it's not at all. Ooh, got a little dirt on you. Ooh, you somehow got even more dirt on you, damn. A lot of dirt on you, I see. Okay, he's just gonna keep cleaning himself, it looks like. One more. I've been fucking with you. I didn't have any dirt on me at all. Damn you, King Gambit. Okay, I think that was the last shiny we needed to evolve. I can do a real quick check. Because yeah, I think I'll keep TGI Fridays as a new mode, at least for now. I do prefer shiny camera up, but I may as well keep it unevolved. Yeah, we'll have to look at some of the Terra typings for these guys and all that. See what we think would be optimal, especially with Pokemon that have 2 types. Yeah, I mean, we got, what, 5-10 minutes to dick around. Are there any steel types that appear outside of Medali, by any chance? I just do the in and out method for like 5-10 minutes as opposed to doing Terra raids. I mean, Terra raids are probably more productive, for being real. I'm just kind of being goofy. She typed baby, it's so silly, to the Azumarill. And I agree. I'm gonna take that as a no. I was like, this spot would have just been good because you could do the quick in and out stuff. This place does have EVs, which is interesting. Though I think there's, yeah, I'd be getting a lot of Persian and Meow. I was gonna say, I wonder, I forget where Ditto spawns. That was something that I was curious about, because that is a shiny I want to go for at some point. I may as well just check out of curiosity. So, like, if there's a place where Eevee overlaps, that would be pretty nice to have a chance at Eevee. So it does kind of appear around here. That's a pretty big range. I don't think there's any place that it spawns, or Meowth doesn't. Which sucks because I don't want a shiny. I don't want to get it. I'm like, I don't want a shiny Meowth. Don't give it to me. I mean, I'll take it. I just think I'm not even going to notice it if it appears. Like, oh, that's all legit. I just want to see if I can find a Ditto. Yeah, I don't know what the best spot to go for him is. Because this, I assume, would be Zorua mainly. Here, we're gonna fuck with this for a sec. Not that I don't have a normal encounter. Do you have a trainer? No, I won't. I unfortunately don't have the online service, so I'm unable to. I'm sorry. I don't think anyone else is here at the moment. Sorry. I hope you can find somebody to trade with. I'm gonna keep looking. I mean, this would be a little easier with a normal encounter power, obviously. The map makes it look like Ditto just spawn everywhere, which I don't think they're that common. And yeah, I guess we'd have to find a place where Ditto spawns with the minimal amount of other normal type spawns. I think Meowth is pretty much always going to be there, but if we can avoid Deerlings spawning, that would be nice. As much as I like Deerling and it's shiny, I also don't want to spend a decade looking for it. This will be a Scarlet hunt when we get to it. Keep like looking at the map and doubting it. Yeah, Cyclizar is definitely a hunt we gotta do at some point too. Boop. I don't know what Pokemon Ditto can even like be. Oh, that's a shiny Mastiff. Hey, how you doing there, buddy? Yeah, sure. Okay, sure, why not? You know what, may as well. We found the random shiny Q-fan earlier, why not a Mastiff to go with it? That's really funny. We spent so long looking for that shiny Mabosstiff in the outbreak, too. Luxury Ball? Over? Fuck, that means I have to come up with a name for it. Wait. Okay, hang on. We'll worry about that in just a second. Get a couple photos of it. May as well just use my awakenings. Gonna be covered up by the grass a bit, but that's okay. Look at you, you little silly dog. Oh, you gotta get your hops in. Boing, kerblong, kablamo, kajumpo, kajumpo. big ol' yawn. Aw, get your little snooze on. Very silly. Give you a little run around real quick. Got a nice little jog to you. Oh yeah, you're so intimidating. Look at that. Very scary. Oh, so scary. I didn't get a photo for my girlfriend. Wait, hang on. Do this real quick. Oh wait, we didn't check if it had a title either. Nope, it is adamant though. It's kind of cool. Okay, yeah. So we have Chomp Chomp, and I think we're naming the other one something similar. Cha Cha. We have Cha Cha and Chomp Chomp. Chorf Chorf. I mean, I don't have to go with the theme. You know what? I have a different nickname that I had written down for Mischief. I'll call it Moose. Why not? And I'll just remove that. Moose is kind of cute. See, I figure we put Cha Cha and Chomp Chomp next to each other in like the box. And then I'm sure that'll get placed somewhere else, Moose. So. Okay, real quick, I want to do a Ditto check. If I can. I think they spawn... I know they spawn over here. I feel like I saw a brief clip of a different, like, Shiny Hunter, Shiny Hunting Ditto. I want to say they were up somewhere, like, higher. That's a big old feller. But I just don't know where they were, if I'm being honest. Just from the little tiny bit I probably saw while doing something else on my computer and just half paying attention. Can my girlfriend get back to me, or was there's a different chat that's typing stuff, so I'm getting multiple notifications now? Puppy. Okay, that was her response. That wasn't the random chat. That had nothing to do with Pokemon. That would be very funny if they just happened to type Puppy for no reason. I swear right here Ditto spawns. Granted, this is a pretty ass spot for Ditto. I mean, unless it's like day only, which, I mean, it could be. Oh, yeah, we're seeing a lot of Uru. Oh my gosh, there's so many. I forgot about the encounter power. That's funny. Okay, I think we gotta mess around with like a normal encounter power up for this, to be honest. I do really want the Shiny Ditto at some point. It's not... I guess it's not happening today. Is there any... I mean, it starts spawning on the mountain area, too. Lives near towns and cities. Disguises. I think we're going to be getting mainly Varoom here. So this is not a good way to do this. I mean, it's a good... I mean, if I wanted Varoom, this is honestly a pretty good spot for it. But, you know. The only thing I can think is to try... I keep, like, trying to piece together where this is on the map. Okay, so it is, I think, in, like, the rocky area above. I do think, yeah, that this is probably significantly easier with a normal encounter power. I don't know exactly how Ditto, yeah, picks targets to transform. Same with Zorua. Is another one I want to go for. I want to say that if you have like a normal encounter power, they're more likely to be normal types. But like it's more likely to be Meow when it transforms. Although I could be entirely wrong. Also, I just realized there's a good chance we're gonna get even more Mastiffs or Mabostiffs whenever we go for Zorua. Which, I mean, if that's the only shiny I get, I mean, if I get the Zorua and the Mastiff, or like I get a Mastiff and then I get the Zorua in the time period, I'm fine. I guess if I only get Mastiff, I'd probably just reset. To be honest, I mean, especially because I got the full line. Although last time I did that, I kind of regretted it, but that was with Nacli, which was a shiny I didn't have. Okay, I don't... Do they exist? Do Ditto exist? I swear they're supposed to be up here. It doesn't tell me in the decks if they're day... That was just entirely wrong, but if they're like day only, right? Wait. There is a little day icon. Oh no, that just is always there! I think it would tell me on the lines. Because I think... Yeah, like, I think it says, like, Umbreon only spawns at night, for example. Yeah, I don't know. I could see this being an annoying hunt. I mean, I'm not, as I said, I'm not the one in this game. I want her. I'm gonna have to have a sparkling power up for these. Otherwise, I'll probably lose my mind. Honestly, we could even theoretically just... Oh, there's one. Oof, what did you just beat up? Oh, Mastiff, I don't care. I assume there's like a set list of things Ditto could be. I presume. I mean, I don't know. Do Ditto and Zorua spawn in the same spot? I have so many questions. I probably should just look it up, to be honest. Part of me doesn't want to. I mean, I could try to manually figure it out. And yeah, I mean, I could throw up an Encounter Power 3 sandwich. The issue is if I find some random shiny, I might not want to reset, and then it just kind of becomes a waste. I don't know. I shouldn't really overthink it, to be honest. And this was more just I had 5 minutes to spare. Let me see if I can figure it out thing, but I don't think we're getting anywhere with it. At least not yet. Ah! Sorry, I don't know my throat. Just decided I wanted to log up a bit. I don't even know if I should be looking in more growth. Okay, it doesn't matter. We'll worry about this tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Whenever we get to Scarlet, shiny hunting. Presumably we will, at least. Yeah, well, thankfully we have all the shinies nicknamed because we named the 2 that we caught today. We have... What was I gonna say? We have... I'm gonna do a heal. All that we have left is just leveling up stuff using random supplies, bottle capping, you know, minting, whatever we feel like we want to do with these Pokemon before we transfer them over. We'll see what TMs we can make, all that sort of thing. I'm guessing tomorrow we'll probably do some Violet and then some Scarlet, although it depends on how long some of this prep stuff takes. And if I just decide, oh, I'm just going to dick around a little more in this game, if, you know, it ends up being like 10:30 or something when we finish. But the goal is hopefully to get into Scarlet tomorrow to try to rename stuff there too, but Violet is still going to be the priority. Tomorrow's should be the last day that we do anything in Violet, at least for the foreseeable future. Given I don't even own the game, I'm getting it from the library. Yeah, but that'll be the general plan for next time. And let's also wrap things up here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll be streaming again tomorrow as always. Hope to see you guys then. Thanks for watching and goodbye.